Okay, where are you at? Here you are. Come this way. Okay, so hit control and you crouch down. The CTRL button, the bottom left of your keyboard. Oh, really? Oh. I'm trying to find it in my controls. Huh. I wonder if that's a skill that you need to learn. I don't think so, though. If you hit control, you don't crouch down. Weird. Here, come over to these crates. No, that shouldn't matter. Come over to these crates. Does it say steal from? It says empty? Huh. That's weird. I wonder if it's a skill you need to pick up. I don't think so, though. Here, what about this barrel? What does that say? Oh, okay, hold on. Don't do it, though. Because there's a guard right next to you. So that one was good. Alright. So you are able to steal. Yeah, there's gotta be something over here. Come over here. That cat steal from that. Hold on. Hold on. I don't trust this guy right here. What is that? Okay, steal from the crates. Real quick. Yeah, just take whatever it has. Okay, now, if you press I to go into your inventory, and then way at the top you'll see whatever was in the crate. And it's got like a red hand grabbing a bag next to it. Do you see that? Okay. So that's just showing you that that's a stolen item. So if you get caught with any stolen items, like by a guard member or something, if you have a bounty and they catch you, they'll take all the stolen items you have. And now that item, whatever you got out of there, probably was worth like 1 or 2 gold. It probably wasn't anything very valuable. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to sell it now. If you want to come with me. Go down this way. So on the map, you see like the little 3-pointed deal. I'll show you when we get right next to it. Okay, right on top of us, that symbol on the mini-map. If you look on this grate right here, you'll see that same symbol. It's called the Outlaws Refuge. Enter that. And you can always use the Outlaws Refuge to get away from guards and stuff. And if you have a bounty on you, you can always come down here, and you still have to pay the same amount, but you keep any stolen items you have. So you come down here, there's a bank over there if you want to use it, but you always come over this symbol on this banister right here. That's the fence. So you always want to come over to the fence and talk to them. And then it will say store, and then in parentheses it says fence. Click that, and then you can either sell, which they'll give you money, but only for stolen items. Or up next to sell in the right upper right corner, you see the launder icon. You can launder it, so you'll pay the money that it's worth, but it's now a clean item. It's not considered stolen anymore. So you want to do that if you steal weapons or you steal gear. You always want to launder it before you put it on, because if you put on stolen gear and you ever get caught by a guard, they take all of your gear. You'll never get it back. So it costs you money to launder, but it basically makes it clean, if that makes sense. Otherwise, everything else you just sell. So anything, and with like what you found in the crate there, it was probably just like a crafting item or something like that. So you can use it right away, and if you use it, it doesn't really matter because it's used and you no longer have it. But you'll find like trinkets or items worth like you'll find a lot of items worth 40 gold coins or 100 gold coins, and you always want to bring those straight here to the fence to sell them. Because if you go through like castles or houses, mansions and stuff, and look through like their cabinets and backpacks and stuff like that, desks and whatnot, you'll find a lot of items that are worth like 40 gold or 100 gold. And then you always got to bring them here to sell it, but they'll just buy it straight from you. It doesn't really cost you anything, but if you're running around town and you have a bounty and one of the guards stops you and you don't get away from them or they kill you, they take everything that is considered stolen that has that red hand next to it. And that's how you really can make a lot of money in this game. Or like if you go around town and you assassinate people in town, it sounds really like dark and like messed up, but like they always have like at least one item that's worth like 40 or 20 gold, and a lot of them have something that's worth like 100 gold. um but after you sold that, it should have opened up a new skill line for you, um Underworld, and it's called Ledgerman. And I always upgrade these as much as I can, just because it helps you with stealing stuff and staying hidden and all that. But this is just like a whole other aspect to the game, you know. There's so many things you can do. And then I'm trying to remember how to unlock the... There might be someone with a quest down here. Do you see any people with quests available down here? I don't know, it won't show up for me. I don't know if there's like a certain amount of stuff you gotta like steal and come down here, or if there's like an entry quest to unlock it, but okay. Can you? Okay. Yeah. So now when you crouch, there's like a little eyeball in the middle of your screen, and that tells you how hidden you are. If you're hidden, that means it's safe to steal whatever's around you. But then like the eyeball starts to open up when people can see you, and if the eyeball opens up, don't steal anything, because that means someone will see you, and if someone sees you stealing, then that puts a bounty on you. And then all the guards will be after you, which you don't want because they're impossible to kill. You just have to try to run away. So yeah, I do a lot of that, just sneaking around different mansions and stuff. And once you start using that Outlaws Refuge enough, eventually someone's gonna pop up. I think. Maybe we should see if you can go to the Gold Coast first. Follow me real quick. Because I don't know if the Gold Coast was a part of the base game or not. I think it was. But I'm not 100% sure. Come to the Way Shrine. And then, so when you're on the map, there's Aradon, the island we're on. If you go straight to the right, there's a continent or a country called Green Shade. Do you see that one? Here, right click when you're at Ardon, so it shows you the whole like nation or whatever. Yeah. So to the right of Aradon, you'll see the little green check mark. That's where you're at. Is Aradon. And just to the right of that, you kind of go over the ocean to Green Shade. Do you see that? Okay, if you go straight up, there's Malab Tor. And then straight above that is Gold Coast. Do you have Gold Coast? What's that? Is that DLC or something? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was or not. That's alright. You can still do a lot of this stuff without it. That was just like one of the guilds I'm in with this character. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, you pretty much just go around assassinating people. So it's kind of like dark, but it's fun to do. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what quests you were doing. Just keep going. Have you been doing the main quest at all? With this character or with another character? Both of them. Yeah. You just have this character and the sorcerer? Yeah. Oops. Let's see. Oh, So once I get to werewolf rank 6, I can infect you with werewolf. Yeah, so if you ever want to do that. Okay. Sorry to pull you off of your quest there. I thought it would be more fun if you could get to that Dark Brotherhood. I didn't realize that it was a DLC though. Because I never really played just the base game. I just bought Morrowind right off the bat, so I had everything unlocked already. Ooh. So like when you kill people now, they'll drop treasures and stuff. I don't know if either of those guys dropped anything. Yeah, I got a 100 coin treasure off one and a 40 coin treasure off the other. So those things that are red, that means you have to bring it to the fence. And if you get caught with a bounty, like I have a bounty right now, I don't know if you do. If you look in the lower right hand of the screen, it'll have like a red number with a coin next to it. Yeah, so you have a bounty right now too. So if you get caught in by any like town guard or anything, they will try to take, or they'll take anything you have, unless you can run away. And that goes down with time, or you go back to one of those outlaw refuges and just pay the bounty and it goes away. But it's only really worth it to do that if you have like more things that you stole or have defense than what it's worth, you know, if that makes sense. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I did it. Alright. Yeah, that's what happened. We ran over here and attacked these guys. And they are definitely good guys, but we had bounties. So that's why they came after us. Yeah. So, what is your bounty at right now? Yeah, 'cause mine's at 300. I'm just gonna go back to somewhere and pay the bounty. Because it takes a long time to drop down from like 300. If it was under 100, I'd say just run around out in the middle of nowhere and kill stuff for a while. Pick stuff up, you know, but if you go back down to Velcool Guard and go to that outpost, but we gotta get there without any guards seeing us. So, I don't know where you're at right now. Yeah. Just try to... Okay. Hold on. Come back this way. There's a guard right up here somewhere. Oh yeah. Come over here. Think we can sneak around. Oh, he saw you. Run! Just run! That's all you can do is try to sprint away. Gotta get away. Oh man. Okay. Try to come back up towards the outpost if you can. These freaking guards are all over the outpost too. Man. There's not really a clean way to get here from where you're at. Unfortunately. Shit. Yeah, there's no... See, now I got you into a bunch of trouble. What the hell?
The price you're asking is outrageous.
Eh. I showed you how to steal stuff though, and now you're in trouble. Okay, you're almost here. If you can just make it up and around this wall, you're pretty much safe. Is there... There's two of them? Okay. Are you ready for this? Oh, you made it? Did you? Okay, good. Yeah, just come over here. This is a really annoying one to get to. Usually they're not that bad. So yeah, I would come down here, over to the fence, and fence anything worth money.
Been dipping our hands into
Like, I
strange
got
jars, have we?
280 coins
What delightful.
worth of stuff. Which isn't that much.
Been dipping our hands.
Alright. And then it's always better to pay them to clear your bounty, because if you get caught by the guard, they will take gold from you to pay for your bounty, you know? If you, especially if you try to run away, or then they kill you and then you die and then you have to deal with all that. Yeah. But usually it's worth it to come pay your bounty, because you go through a couple of mansions, and like if you get like a good castle or a few good mansions, you can easily get like 2,000-3,000 coins worth of stuff. Especially if your bag is really low, you know, because then you can fill up your bag with just like treasures that you find. And then it's worth it to pay like I mean, I've had bounties like 1,200 coins, but I also got like 4,000 coins worth of stuff in that run, you know? So like that's what makes it worth it. But like just running around out in the middle of nowhere and you accidentally kill the wrong guard and now you got a bounty, that's what sucks. But if you get good at stealing and sneaking around, and you're a Khajiit too, right? Yeah. Yeah, so you have a Khajiit racial skills. If you go into your Khajiit skills, a lot of them, you have stealthy and nimble. Well, nimble helps with health recovery. but stealthy reduces your detection radius by 2 meters for each one you unlock. And then cut purse, always get that passive too, because that helps you with medium armor skill, and medium armor is what you want to wear when you're a Nightblade. I mean you can, but when you start using some of the racial passives for the Khajiits, and then some of the other passives that you can get as a Nightblade, medium armor is really going to help you out a lot more than heavy armor will. Yeah, I have a couple of pieces of heavy armor on right now too, just because I don't have medium armor to put in its place, you know? So if you don't have a medium armor, heavy armor is going to be better than light. What the hell was that? Did you see that? Kind of want to see what it is. But yeah, anyways, I gotta go help my dad for a little bit here and then put Adeline to bed. But I'll be back on in a little bit if you're still playing. So I'll be off for a while, but I'll be back. Alright, well, have fun. Talk to you later.